rise this toy.
Yo, what's going on, Rockstars? It's your boy Samson X here. I'm coming at you today with part 2 of Americans Can't Take UK Drill Seriously. And before I get into that, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone on the first video of UK Drill. You got me up to 1,000 views on that one, and all the positive comments, yo, I appreciate all the love and all the positivity, man. Yo, big up yourself, man. Okay, and if you're new here, why don't you go ahead, scroll down below and hit subscribe, and ding that notification bell too, so you never miss out on my fire content. Go and help your boy out, man. I need to get to 100 subs by mid-June, that's my goal. So you'll be doing me a massive solid. Anyway, today we're coming at you with another reaction of another American who's a pretty ignorant American who has this to say about UK drill. So I'm not even gonna waste time talking about it. We're just gonna get straight into it. So without further ado, let's get it, man.
The grime hype would kinda die out in America, and we began to see other rappers like Stormzy pop up around the same time and a bit afterwards. And the most recent wave coming out of England being UK drill, which makes me laugh just as much as it probably makes you scratch your head in confusion.
Bro, what's so funny about that? I failed to see what's so hilarious or what's so confusing about that. Like, real talk.
Second reason is the accent. Now, if you're British, you might be asking, why does this matter? Well, if you were raised in America, when you hear a British accent, we usually associate it with like high class, posh, rich people, you know, sipping tea out of some fine china and some, I don't know, Great Gatsby style of mansions, even though that's American.
You see the level of ignorance here? That the majority of Americans exhibit this level of ignorance, you feel me? So, is it a fair assumption to say that all Americans are like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck my sister, I'm a cowboy, ride. Is that a fair assumption? No, because I know better, you feel me? And you should know better too. And the level of ignorance doesn't go unnoticed when you say, you think of Great Gatsby, when you know full well that's American. You even just said, so you kind of contradicted yourself there, you feel me? So, it's just pure ignorance. Let's call a spade. You're damn ignorant, man.
With the females wearing those gloves, extravagant dresses, all of that, it's associated with being quote-unquote proper in our minds.
Bro, when's the last time? I think the last time that someone in the majority of the UK sipped tea and the women wore gloves up here and the men wore suits and ties was like, I don't know, the fucking 1800s. And you want to talk about proper? Bro, the West Midlands haven't seen proper since fucking God knows 1800 something. I don't know what proper is. Fucking crackhead Keith down the road don't know what proper is. Yo, come to your average UK town and you'll see that proper does not exist, man. Because Mental Mike over there by the phone box with his trousers round his ankles having a shit like it's normal ain't proper, bro. That ain't proper. And trust me, I have seen that shit, man. This is the shit I see on a regular. You feel me? So I don't know what proper means, you feel me? And I'm sure the majority of you UK citizens as well don't know, you don't know what proper means, let's be honest. I mean, hey, if you do, then, you know, like each to their own, you feel me? However, the level of ignorance doesn't go unnoticed, like I said before, you feel me?
So when we see a rapper, mainly those UK drill rappers, it's two things that don't go together, kind of like a paradox, and it makes it hard for us to take it seriously.
Okay, if you want to say that then, let me say this. Colourful hair dyes and acting like a thug doesn't go together. That's like a paradox, you feel me? So it's kind of hard for me to take it seriously when you look like a fucking pack of crayons.
Now, third reason is the music. For the most part, it's absolute trash and amateur. A lot of Brits be talking about how their rappers can actually rap and they've got better bars and all that, blah blah blah. And y'all do have a point, for the most part, sometimes, kinda. But that means nothing if you can't put together a good song, which almost none of them can.
Bro, why don't you go and tell that to people like Potter Paper? Absolute dope lyricist, man. Bars after bars after bars. Why don't you go and tell that to people like Dave? I know he's a bit mainstream, you get me, but he speaks from the heart, you get me? He's real. He's real when he comes on the track. You feel me? And don't you think it's a bit rich coming from Americans telling us that we can't put together a good song when people like Young Thug exist? Oh yeah! understand what the brother's saying most of the time. But people seem to enjoy it. I ain't knocking that. Again, this is a level of ignorance that doesn't go unnoticed.
There's plenty of battle rappers in America, and there's a reason there's still battle rappers. Making a good song is an entirely different skill, and when it comes to flows, melodies, and sometimes even staying on beat, UK rappers are primitive. The consensus came when Giggs was featured on More Life, and this was the moment when the entire mainstream audience got to hear a UK rapper really show out. And he not only disappointed, he made many Americans not ever want to listen to another UK rapper ever again in their entire life.
Again, that's a bit funny coming from you when almost all of your rappers are known for being off time on the beats. Look at Future.
Run it up a check, run it up a check. Me and money, love it, crazy on the day, I just some bass out. Ride it, kick it, triple ass out.
I mean, I'm not complaining, like, Future's alright, you get me, he's alright, but like, how many times has he gone off beat? How many times has the majority of American rappers gone off beat? And no one complains about that.
UK drill can't invoke the same energy out of the listener that Chicago drill did, and it's worse than the subgenre it was influenced by. If original drill is dead in America, UK drill obviously has no chance in this market. Old drill songs like Everyday, John Madden, Play for Keeps, Bang, all those songs really altered your state of mind. In the same way that a sad song can change your mood, drill did the opposite. It made you aggressive. That's the lifestyle they were living, and they were able to translate that emotion into the music as well. UK drill, on the other hand, I've only listened to a couple of UK drill rappers, but...
Okay, so don't you think the argument stops there? Don't you think you've lost the argument? When you want to tell man, oh, I've only listened to a couple UK drill songs. And that's it. Bro, why don't you go and put on some white face paint and join the circus like a real fucking clown? Have you not considered that whoever showed you UK drill is showing you the wrong stuff? Put your head together and do your research. That's all I'll say is go and do your research instead of being so ignorant on the point at hand, you feel me?
And how are Americans supposed to take drill seriously when y'all talk about shooting people up when nobody got guns? I mean, what are you gonna do, shoot people up with rusted pistols from the War of 1812?
Here we go again. Look, if you missed my last video, I'm going to reiterate this point. Crooks and criminals don't give a fuck about the law, right? Supply meets demand. This is why drugs is still, that still moves through the circle. You get me? So, what makes you think just because guns are illegal, that we're going to shy away from them? Well, when I say we, I don't mean me. Obviously, I don't do that shit. But like, I say like people in this country, like they're not gonna shy away from it just because it's illegal. Like they still get imported, they still get modified with ball bearings and things of that nature. And those ball bearings aren't going to give a fuck about a man's mouth, or they're not going to give a fuck about a man's size. If someone wants to pull that trigger and they want you dead, then you're gonna die. It's curtains. You feel me? So. And let me reiterate this point as well. It's way so much more savage to stab someone to death than it is to shoot someone. That's what it is. I'm just stating a fact. You feel me? So it's so much more personal to come up to someone with a knife or a machete and hack them to death like a primitive than it is to shoot someone. Anyone could pull that trigger. Well, you see, have you really got enough screws loose to stab someone to death and literally have their blood all over your hands? That's a question you got to ask yourself if you're American and like you want to criticize the crime or the way someone kills someone. Look, now that I've said what I've said, let me just make this clear. I'm not bragging about who has the better method or the more savage method of killing someone. I'm just literally stating a fact. Like, if Americans want to ignore facts, I'm just stating it, I'm just putting it out there, you feel me? I'm no killer. Unless it was self-defense. But no, seriously, I'm no killer, you get me? I'm not promoting any of that shit. I'm just stating a fact. Just let you know I'm stating a fact. That's all it is. So to answer your question, yes, people do have guns, but obviously they're not as readily available, so people get creative with their killing methods. That's all it is. Let's carry on.
People over there just stabbing each other left and right.
People over there are just stabbing each other left and right. You saying that like it's a good thing? What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Are you mentally ill? Do you want to come and get stabbed? Do you want to come and see how that feels? Do you want to see how it feels to lose your life? Do you want to see how it feels for your friends to lose their life? And watch the lives of their mothers and their relatives crumble down because they lost their boy. That ain't no joke. Murder, no matter which way it comes in, ain't no fucking joke. So you want to come and poke the lion in the cage, and when that door opens, it is what it is. It's on sight. So don't say that like it's a good thing. People are stabbing here, getting stabbed left and right. It ain't no good thing. You say that like it's a good thing, man. What's wrong with you? Fix up, man.
And their fans are trying to use the fact that they're violent to defend the music. Just because they rap about stuff they're doing doesn't make it any less garbage.
So just because American rappers rap over fire beats doesn't make the shit they're talking about any less garbage.
At the end of the day, UK rap fans should support their own.
And that's exactly what we're doing. We couldn't be any more proud of UK rap. The culture is big over here. We couldn't be any more proud. That's exactly what we're doing.
But it gets funny when they try to come at the listeners in Canada and America.
No, hold on, wait now. You can't speak on behalf of Canada. Because I know for a fact there's a lot of people in Canada who fuck with UK drill. And do you know why that is? Because Canada and the UK have a very similar, they have a very similar roadman dialect, you feel me? A lot of people in Canada, a lot of roadmen in Canada actually do chat like us. And that's mad because it's not as mad as you think it is, because over there they've got a lot of Jamaican settlers as well. And our slang, obviously, it came from a mix of Jamaican patois, you feel me, and a few other things. We're not gonna lie, we did take some of the slang like blood and cuz from America, because obviously Crips and Bloods use that. Like, it's Bloods that say blood and it's Crips that say cuz, you feel me? So obviously I'm not gonna deny that.
Or at rappers from here, because rap originated in America. The best rappers are from here, and most Brits that listen to rap are listening to American rappers, or the British rappers you're listening to were influenced by them.
Okay, bro, I'll give you that one. That's a fair point. You can't say fairer than that. That's probably the most intelligent thing you've said, because okay, fine, we get that. We understand that it came from America. Rap music came from America. Hip-hop music came from America. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love old school hip-hop. I feel like a 40-year-old man in a 24-year-old's body, you feel me? So, no cap though, I fucking love old school hip-hop. I respect the culture, it's a dope culture. I even know the 4 elements of original hip-hop, which is MCing, DJing, graffiti and breakdance. Yeah, see, I know, I get it, I love it and I respect it, you feel me? I'm well aware of that. So, okay, that's a fair point.
Well, on the other hand, you really gotta go out of your way and almost force an American to even listen to one British rap song.
I mean, brother, that just sounds like your opinion. You feel me? You're an individual. That just sounds like your opinion. But you can go on YouTube and search the X amount of Americans that discovered UK drill on their own, and they do their thing on their reaction channel. And like you watch how much they find it fire, because they genuinely do. So, who are you trying to convince? Me or you? Because that's just your opinion, you feel me?
But let me know what y'all think in the comments. People are gonna take this personally like usual, but I do think Brits should support the rappers from their country, and it looks like they're doing a good job at it. As far as them having international appeal, I highly doubt that'll come anytime soon. But I really respect the fact that they're not trying to be American, like most of their pop stars. They're rapping with their regular accent, talking about their culture, their experiences, and their unique struggles. And even though I don't like the music, I can appreciate that they're not trying to be copies of rappers we have over here, because there are too many already.
Nah, bro, trust me, rappers in the UK, that will have its time. It's big in the country right now, that will have its time. where people will understand it. Though, like, obviously it takes, I can understand how it can take an outsider a while to get used to the dialect and the slang and the accent, you feel me? However, eventually, I have a feeling it will be more and more recognised worldwide, because there's a lot of dope rappers over here doing their thing, you feel me? There's a lot of people doing their thing. And that's actually the end of the video, by the way. So I'm actually glad he had the sense to end it on a good note. So with that being said, let me end this on a good note. If you're American and you're watching this, I'm not here to attack anybody, you get me? I'm not here to attack Americans. Like, obviously, I know, I'm well aware that there's a minority of people in America that actually do get it, and they do fuck with UK drill, and they like the culture and can understand us, and if not, they're making an effort to get to understand us, because some of them might find the beats fire, but they just can't understand what we're saying, so they're trying to get to understand. Now, I'm not calling all Americans out. However, a lot of Americans are ignorant. Let's not argue about that. A lot of Americans are ignorant people. They really do think that North America is the whole of the world. However, if you're American and you do know better, like, don't get in the comments, right? Don't get in the comments getting your pussy in a bunch. Okay? Let me just clear that up right now. I know that if you know better, then you know better. You feel me? So, and also, I'm not trying to brag about who's the hardest. You feel me? I'm just merely stating a fact. That there is in fact an active rap culture, and there is in fact an active street culture. You feel me? So that's all I really want to get across to Americans. If you are American, you are watching this. And if you're British and watching this, I hope you enjoyed. And it kind of looks like we've come to the end of today's discussion. That's all I've really got to say on the matter, to be honest with you. So I think this is going to be a perfect place to wrap up the video. So with that being said, guys, I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video. Go ahead and follow my Instagram at SamsonXTheGuy. Get down in the comments as well. Give me any questions, suggestions for what you might want to see next. Don't forget to like, comment, ding the notification bell, and subscribe to Samson X for that fire content. That's it for me for now, and until next time, hang loose.